Good morning. It's April 26th. Started the trail this morning and it's raining. So it's supposed to rain until about 12 this afternoon. So I'll keep on marching until I can't march no more. Or sorry, hiking until I can't hike no more. And let me show you the view here. It's beautiful. You can hear the rain. And it's gonna get muddy in just a little bit. But the trail is beautiful. It's not up and down right now, but it's raining. That's the fire tower, and I'm gonna walk on top of it. Hopefully get out of the rain just for a second. So probably the next video you'll see is on top of it. But it's made of complete stone, and I can't tell you when it was made. I was just looking at the board, but trying to get out of the rain. So that's where I came from. Up here. Came on to this rock tower, which is called Wild Ball.
This is in the 1890s.
So for the last 300 yards, we've been walking on this type of trail, which is nothing but rocks, and it's raining, and it's very slippery, so this is what you have to be careful with. Every step you take, if you don't have these poles, whew, I don't know how you're doing it. But just left Wild Ball, the tower, which was made out of stone, which is awesome. And I'll figure it out, and I'll put it down on the page with the year it was made, but it's a lot of stone. So right now I'm headed to the next shelter, which is about a half a mile, and try to take off this pack and then see if I dry out just a second, and then hopefully it clears out around 1 or 2, and then get back on the trail and try to do at least 10 miles a day. So wish me luck, because these stones are, whoo, look at this. Great for the ankles. Loving it though, still. Can't take me off this trail. Well, in the stretcher, yes, but other than that, no. All right, that's Waya Shelter. I'm gonna be taking lunch right there. This is where I came from. Up there, where we were at the Waya lookout. I just have to go that direction, make a right. I'm in the shelter. So it's, I believe, about 11:30. Just need some lunch, and then I'm gonna take a little break because I'm soaked, and then I head on to the next campsite. And let's just hope there's no bears. So if you see it back there, that's it's pretty close to the shelter, and this is a shelter. It's like a little log cabin, which is nice. Several hikers in there right now, staying out of the rain.
Oh, that coffee is wonderful.
That's a fire pit. Usually all shelters have a fire pit, which is nice. All right, had me my delicious lunch, a little chicken and a tortilla. with some mayonnaise and hot sauce, and had a little nutty bar, and it was fantastic. So now I'm headed to the next campsite, and hopefully have a dry night, because it stopped raining right now and it's supposed to be sprinkling later on. And I met some nice people, retired law enforcement, 2 fellow Marines. So it's pretty interesting. That's why so many different. Matter of fact, I met 2 doctors in this last shelter. One was an eye doctor, the other one was a female doctor, OBGYN, I believe she was. And they're on the trail and enjoying life. So I'll see you at the next shelter or the next video. This has been a nice trail going up, going towards the Nantahala Outdoor Center. That's where I'm headed to, but I won't be reaching there until tomorrow morning. So whatever campsite's coming up, that's where I'll be staying at. But tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, one of the two, I should be at the NOC called the Knock, or the Nantahala Outdoor Center. But this has been a nice trail so far. And I think I'm about 120, 121 maybe. I don't know. I'm in the hundreds in reference to miles on the trail. But beautiful trail. Rain stopped, a little muddy, but I could deal with this, no rain. So, nice trail. Oh, surreal this looks. We're actually in the clouds, and the greenery's starting to come. And isn't this just amazing? We are in the clouds, or fog, whatever you want to call it, and we're going this way. So tell me if this is not gorgeous. I'm trying to use all these different words, but I love this place. It's been an outstanding trail today. And there's your white blaze on the tree. I know I'm on the right trail. I'm bypassing a stump. Oh well, just got done with lunch, so let's just bypass that one. And another one. All right, I just stepped on an overlook. I'm between Waya Shelter and Cold Spring Shelter. And this is just a lookout, or an observation, or a view of the mountainside. Still a little bit cloudy. It's off and on rain right now. You can see recently they had a fire. It's so beautiful how the regrowth starts and takes over some of these dead bushes and branches and trees. But if that's not beautiful, I don't know what is. Another lush canopy. Now, it was interesting when my wife was here yesterday. She told me that there's 2 types of trees in this canopy. One's gonna be rhododendron, and I can't remember the other one, but the smaller leaves are different. maybe she'll send me a text and say, this is what it is. But you see a lot of these canopies along the Appalachian Trail. And it's beautiful because you feel like you're in a totally different location. Maybe Hawaii or something. But it's nice. Also just met Santa and Yolo and Jeannie. What they're doing is they're slack packing. They'll go to a parking lot ahead and they'll walk back, pick up their bags, move to the next area, and then walk back, which is good. It's good for your knees, especially for older people like me. But and then at the shelter, I met a couple of interesting people. But going to the next shelter and see who I meet there and see if I'm going to stay there or not. Everyone's asking me about the bear encounter, which is funny because I don't ever want to experience that again. And a lot of people ask to see the video, but it's pretty cool. This type of experiences that you have on this trail. Just saw a fox a little while ago, but I enjoy it. I think you hear some weird bird sounds too. I don't know what type of birds they are. Of course, you could hear the owls at night, and then sounds like pterodactyls. Look at how beautiful this is. So I am going to stay on this trail until I can't go any further. Katahdin, Maine, of course, is the ultimate goal, but each shelter, that's what I think about. Just make it to each shelter and only walk my pace. Don't walk no one else's pace. And it keeps you healthy that way. So that means it's going to the right. So if you have one blaze on top of the other and it's on canted on the right-hand side, that means the upper one is moving to the right. And so here you go to the right. And then there's also the blue blaze, and then today I saw a yellow blaze. And then there's the brown blaze, which means you got to go to the restroom. And I've done a couple of those, so. Alrighty, there we go. Made a right, and now we're following the trail. See this right here? This is what I've been told is a bear marking, where he digs his claws into the tree and then pulls off the branches. So he marks his territory this way. But that's what a bear does. So it looks like fresh, so that means there's a bear in the area. I don't see one. I haven't seen one. But it's just part of life out here in the woods. Seen a lot of trees like that. No reason to be concerned. They usually stay away from humans, so until they want to get something like a bear bag or inside your tent because you got food in there. But that's why you have to play it smart out here. Make sure everything that you have, anything that's with scent or food or just anything that you think is going to be appetizing to the bear, just put in your bear bag and hang it up and play it smart. The bear that was at Beach Gap, he knew how to take down a PCT bear bag, so he became a little bit wise and was able to take down a whole bunch of bear bags the day after we stayed there and the day after that.